Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing you all another StarCraft commentary. This is gonna be the losers match in Group G of the round 3-2 of the Hana Daetoo MSL. Hana Daetoo MSL. Hana Daetoo Securities MSL. I personally prefer the Ranchin MSL, but hey, you can't always get what you want. I personally want to be woken up every morning by a blowjob from Angelina Jolie, but as I say, you cannot get what you want. You can't always get what you want. That woman has extremely attractive lips. But hey, this is going to be on Triathlon between Free and the Light. We're going to have Free at the bottom left in position as the yellow protoss. We're going to have Light at the bottom right in position as the purple terran. But yeah, that speech beforehand, that was basically what I tell people when they whine about something they want and can't have. I say, well, I want to be woken up every morning by a blowjob from Angelina Jolie, but you can't always get what you want. And that speech is inspired heavily by, of course, Angelina Jolie and her extremely voluptuous lips and the Rolling Stones. Anyway, I need to sync here because we did not have anything at the start. 52, 53, 54. And, okay. Speech about words inspired by Rolling Stones and Angelina Jolie's lips aside. We're going to talk about some StarCraft. Free, I feel, did not get the group he would have liked. I feel Free did not get the type of group he would have liked, really, because right now, for one thing, he's a Terran versus Zerg specialist. He eats Zerg for breakfast. If he had gotten a Zerg-only group, no matter who those Zergs were, there is a chance he would have gotten through. If he'd had Jaedong, Effort, Calm, let's say, those Zergs in his group, he still would have had a shot to move it through. He would have had a hard road with those particular Zergs in his way, but he still would have managed to make it through. But unfortunately, in both the OSL and MSL, you have Protoss in his way. And Protoss is his worst matchup, and it's the matchup he just has troubles with overall. He tries to go for funky, weird builds, and they unfortunately do not come through for him. On the other, we're going to see Free actually go for a quick Nexus. And wait a minute, did he put down two barracks? I saw one barracks, I think one barracks to finish the wall. Another barrack instead of his main. Did he? Oh, man. He's going to try to go for something funky here. Yes, two barracks coming up for him, so he's going to try to go for a quick push with two barracks. And this might actually be falling right into his hands because Free's actually going... To start off, he's going to scout in the wrong direction. Light's actually also scouting in the wrong direction, but by scouting in the wrong direction, there's only a three-player map, so he's going to know where to go afterwards. But Free's not going to be able to scout. He's not going to be able to run up the ramp. He's not going to know that Light's not going to go for a one-fec expo. Probably going to be seeing the Academy and such come up right now. On the opposite side, just a similar on the way, so Free could be in a lot of trouble. He's going to put down his Nexus, so he's at the very least going to put down Gateway, some of his core. Probably going to follow up with a couple of gateways to get some Dragoons out there, because he's going to be expecting some Vulture harassment. But still, I perhaps thought Light would have gone for his little buddy cop combo, but he's not going to be able to do that this time to see the Academy coming up. But yeah, as I'm saying, Light is unfortunately not in a very good position, that he's been facing a lot of Protoss. He faced off against Perfect Man in the OSL and lost to him, which is embarrassing, I think. And he did not get my Zero versus Light matchup, which I coveted so much. I did eventually get a match between those two guys, but hey. So then he played against Pure, who's a very good versus Protoss player. Now he's against Free, who's a guy that's just good overall. And is a resurgence for him this season. Like in 2010, 2009, I'm sorry, the 2008-09 Shinon Bank season, he did not play very well. Kind of fell off the track, but really been a resurgence for Free now. Kind of gotten his focus back and can now finally act as the second ace of the Woongjin Stars, which they really need, and getting Quandra in their lineup, of course, very good for him. But now Light going to go for this full-on attack, just waiting on his medics right now, waiting on his Tim and medics, so he can go out there and do some damage. Has 8 Marines so far. Also going to add in a comset station. So we're going to see what tries to go for here. Probably going to pull off at least a couple SCVs to try to plop down a bunker. And for now, a part of me is like going, oh dear lord. I mean, I don't think Free knows this is coming at all, but a part of me is going, oh dear god, is this going to be another one of those things? Because I remember way back when in the MST, I believe it was Light that went for something like this. Not quite like this, but he plopped down two barracks, middle of the map, went for Marines. And he fed his stuff against Tempest, who had, if I remember correctly, a 32-kill Dragoon, which don't know if that's going to be quite the same shtick here for Free. He has two gateways pumping right now, has a couple Dragoons. Have one second Dragoon going out there to acts as a spotter, and he's going to see a bunch of Marines and a medic coming up, so he knows what's coming at him. He's going to be forced to micro back like crazy right now. Going to have to be very careful in what happens here. And I saw Light pull off, I think, what was it? Several Marines, several SCVs, not too many, but it's not gonna cripple his economy, but it's gonna do a little bit of damage to it. Not even gonna need to put a bunker at the front. He's gonna be able to rip this Nexus to pieces right now. Actually, I think gonna cancel. He's gonna leave some Marines behind. No, he's actually gonna completely stop attacking the Nexus. Instead of delaying this attack by just a few seconds, he's gonna run right inside, gonna put a bunker at the front of those gateways. Those gateways gonna be able to come down. Free at the very is gonna try to pick up even more gateways. Light gonna lose his initial SCVs, putting down the bunker. One fire, but here at the front as well, helping one Zealot alongside quite a few Dragoons and a bunch of those probes as well. So Light still, still has the forces to fight this back. Aurelian is going to be forced to micro. It has meanwhile a probe inside of Light space to spot that Academy, but going to be 4 Dragoons so far. I think he had a 5th one out there somewhere. 4 Dragoons against a bunch of those Medic Marines and a bunker coming down. Probe is just being ready to fight this back as soon as that happens. Still Medic Marines penetrating very close, and I feel just has to be very careful. Light has to be very careful not fall into a trap. I mean, he sort of has to keep his SCVs alive. Has to be very careful to keep his SCVs alive. They need to repair that bunker. He's going to need them. He might need them to repair the bunker. He's actually having them fight the probes at this point, and I feel that's a huge mistake. Losing, I think he's lost all of his SCVs at this point. Only has 4 Marines coming up. Has one more SCV in there that's fighting up. Has some SCVs in there. Has some Marines in the bunker. Maybe just 1, but only 2 Marines at this point alongside the medics. And he has some reinforcements coming off the map, but the bunker, nothing to repair the bunker. Bunker's going to go down. Those Dragoons are going to be able to fire on that. And still that Nexus, at this point in line, I think just should cut his losses, run back down, stem up, and try to pick off that Nexus is nothing else. He's going to be in a bad position. Did not really do enough economic damage. Did not really take down the many probes at all. And overall, Dragoons are just going to be able to fight this back, and nothing at this point. And Light GG's as soon as he sees what's happening. Light trying to go for some cheese here, trying to end this quickly, but not working out for him whatsoever, unfortunately. Nice micromanagement there from Free, fighting this back. Had more gateways in time. Managed to pump enough Dragoons in time. And the Light, unfortunately, I feel he should have just started off by taking down that Nexus, then running up the ramp. But at the very least, do the definite thing. Do the definite thing. Only would have taken him a few more seconds because it was ripping right through that Nexus. But decided to try to do more damage and try to go for the quicker attack before Light had a chance to get more forces out there. But still feel should have been able to do that. But what are you going to do? Free going to move on to the final match. We're going to face off against good old Pure. So we're going to see what happens there. GG guys, wrenching out. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Bringing you the final set of Group G next.